mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the 2 men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go. 3-19.
In motion, the tight end. And the big tight end shifting around. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now they try the right side here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll run it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Third down now following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. His pass caught at the 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarter?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And some space here. There he goes left side. 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Fresh set of downs here. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a second.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it's a second down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Out of the gun now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. So the offense has it first and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now back to throw. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holder.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw again. He's got time in the pocket, and he fends him off. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there, wasn't it?
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. He's played a great game at continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Given 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to get away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.